We gonna rock. Let's go. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? We gonna talk. We gonna talk today. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. We're going to talk a little bit. We're going to get down to it a little bit. I'm setting up right now. So, hey, be patient with me, please. But I hope y'all had a good day today. I hope y'all had a good day today. I had a great day. Things are falling into place like they should be. Let's like, share, subscribe. And we about to get right to it. Let's go.
That's right, y'all know what it is. Your boy Ryan Leslie, aka RLS, here with VIO, the future of R&B.
Say you wanna walk away, you ain't got nothing to say. Well, I salute you, yeah. Go on out the door now, you take care. No more tears to shed. What you expecting me to beg? Well, I'm not.
What's up? It's your boy
I'm done.
Right now,
So
you
when you leave, just close the door behind you. Cause I'm feeling kinda taller than you lately. Feeling kinda stronger than you lately. I feel kinda better than you. And I know just what to do, yeah. I feel like doing my hair. I feel like calling some of my friends. I feel like going to a club and partying. Cause I'm a soldier girl in this world. I stand alone, I can be strong. I walked the miles and made it home. It's good to know without you I made it. Soldier girl in my world, I took the fall. Now I stand tall, all the pain and all I made it through. And now all I'm about to say to you is salute.
La Costa Nostra, the legendary family.
Hey, check this out. For everybody that's here, y'all know Facebook went out yesterday. Now, for everybody that's still over there on Facebook, shame on you. Because it came out and told why the outage happened. So for y'all that's looking for a home that want to leave Facebook that's better than Facebook, y'all come follow me over here on We Got Ups. But I'm going to let my homies tell it. Let's go.
Yeah, what's up? This your homeboy Ice Cube. You know what it is, the West Coast Warlord, the Grand Wizard. Don Mega is in the house. Now check this out. I'm inviting you to join the official Black People Social Network, WeGotUps.com. That's WeGotUps.com. 100% black owned, man. I see you here, boys. I see you. You out there doing it, man. And as we say in the Big Three League, we got ups, baby. So WeGotUps.com. Check it out, man. You know what I mean? Obviously, you know, black people, we definitely need to socialize, get together, figure out this system we all going through. So, you know, WeGotUps.com promises to be that place. Like I said, black owned. Gotta love it. And, you know, willing to make sure that you guys make a social connection. So WeGotUps.com. you know, from your homeboy Ice Cube. Got to throw up the dub, you know, for that. You know what I'm saying? And hey man, official Black People Social Network. You know, I get it right. Don't worry about nothing. Just join, man. Join the official Black People Social Network. WeGotUps.com. WeGotUps.com, man. That's easy, man. We got ups, baby. We got ups. Your homeboy Ice Cube, and I'm out. Throwing up the dub for We Got Ups, man. Check it out.
What you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spend you. That ass count, gotta make it last down. But also, then I'ma beat it up. Hate on me, but no. Try to say stop when the beat say go. There you go again, that voice is watch you make your girlfriend come on, come on, come on. You've been waiting patiently, wondering when and where I be. The cousin ruckus in the industry, making this so she can't sleep.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Shout out to my dog, Dr. Charles Burton. I'm gonna let y'all see the logo real quick. He laced me with it. The backwards D with the J with the mic, and yeah, because of what I do best. You know, make sure it's good. So shout out to Dr. Charles Burton for hooking my new logo up, man. I appreciate you. You're 100. But like I tell everybody, let's leave Mark Zuckerberg and let's go over to WeGotUps.com. Reason being, number one, thank you so much, Caramel. Reason being, number one, because it's colored owned, or for some of y'all, black owned. So let's just leave. Let's leave Mark Zuckerberg and the plantation of Facebook. And let's come over to We Got Ups. Much smoother. Much more fun. You can do a lot over there. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of y'all over there over on WeGotUps.com. If you want to look me up and come holler at me, I'm under official DanaJay. Yes, I am. All right. So I've been hearing these rumors. That R. Kelly got what he deserved. Oh, before I go into it, I'm sorry. Dream Team, what's up, y'all? What's going on? How y'all been? I'm speaking massively to everybody. I'm excited. I'm ready to jump into this. So let's get into it. I've been hearing R. Kelly got what he deserved. Oh my God. He's this, he's that. And I'm sitting back like, should I entertain this mess or shouldn't I? And I'm like, it's not making sense to me how people, 1 minute, yes, Robert, you the man. Next minute, this is what's going on. This is what's going on. This is what's going on. Like I say, I'm gonna send these texts out before I really get into it. Don't forget Dr. Charles Burton. He's on Facebook. I'm trying to get him off of there, y'all. I'm trying to get him off of Facebook. I'm trying to get him over on We Got Ups, so that way we can do what we came to do. And that's have fun, enjoy one another, social media and social greet one another, no drama, and let's just keep it going. You feel me? Let's just keep it going. I will say, I suppose I had an interview for tonight. It's been postponed to tomorrow night. Me and Ro gonna go live tomorrow night, not tonight. Me and Ro gonna go live tomorrow night. Okay, just letting y'all know what's going on real quick while I'm sending this out, because I got a lot to say. I got a lot to get out. I got a lot to, I'm ready to go in. I'm ready to go in. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm ready to go in, but I realize that I can't do it in typical Dana fashion. I have to do it in a way that is looked at and respected, and not looked at like, oh my God, he's attacking everybody. No. So once again, if you need logos, if you need background drops, if you need cards, if you need press kits, if you need EPKs, do me a favor. Go over on Facebook. I hate sending y'all over there, y'all. And look up Dr. Charles Burton. He's over there, and when you see him, tell him Dana sent you, and let him know what it is that you want. Okay? Let them know what it is that you want. I'm getting out the way now. Shout out to everybody that's doing their thing. Shout out to Fantasia and her channel. Shout out to Miss Lady T Dixon and her channel. Shout out to Brooke Valentine and her channel. Shout out to Monica Jules and her channel. Shout out to Dream Girl, Georgia Girl and her channel. Shout out to Passionately Gangster and her channel. Shout out to Miss April Showers. Everybody, y'all go over there and subscribe to Miss April Showers. She's one of the elderly. She's one of the elderly that's in this R. Kelly fight. Okay. Shout out to Levi for Kelly. His channel be booming. If y'all don't know, me and Levi was on that other day, and we went in, not at each other, but we just had difference of opinions. So shout out to Levi. He might make an appearance over here. You never know. Levi be surfacing, so he go. Sometime he don't. It is what it is. Let me see. Anything else I need to get out of the way? Oh, shout out to Big Vi Opinion. Yes, sir. Go check out my bro Big Vi Opinion. Send us the same. You also gotta get on that shuttle and then shoot up to the Sky Center where you will meet Sky Zone. Also, don't forget the baby girl that cooked. She go by the name of Prima Donna. I said the baby girl that cooked. She go by the name of Prima Donna, where she bringing facts. So hey, that's how we doing it, and we rocking. We doing what we do. So now let's get these things out of commission, put them in order, and let's rock. So we understand that the Breakfast Club was one of the ones clowning R. Kelly, going hard, joking R. Kelly, right? So when I say things that I'm seeing around the internet is piquing my attention, people be like, well, Dana, what's going on? What's going on? And when I say that, entertain this mess. And when I say that the Breakfast Club having their own situations, that lady, I don't know her name, but she's next. You already had Charlemagne, the sweet goddess. He's going through his thing. But we never really heard of DJ Envy. So, shout out to Hip Hop News Unlocked, Uncensored. They dropped the bombshell. Envy. You laughed about Robert, right? Now let us laugh about you. Let's go.
Heard of DJ Envy's Coachella. He did shows in AC. I think Miami, Atlanta, and a few other places. Showing people's cars from 50 Cent's cars, Fabulous's cars. This is footage of us when we were actually out in AC, New Jersey. And there was a lot of people out. It was a dope show. A lot of great cars, bikes. The food could have been better. The vendors could have been better. But nevertheless, it was good. Well, DJ Envy, right? It was a great event. It brought out a lot of people. I thought it was good for the community. Well, Coachella, the Coachella has dragging DJ Envy into court. They're pretty much saying that he ripped off and knocked off their Coachella. What? Now Coachella, goes down to California. It's events, it's carnivals, it's music, it's everything, that you can imagine. Vendors, probably one of the biggest events in music. Now, DJ Envy actually did talk about this a couple of days on the Breakfast Club. I'm not going to play that audio, but I'll kind of get into this and talk about the lawsuit. Now, despite repeated requests, DJ Envy and Coachella have refused to adopt their own distinctive event name and mark accordingly. Now, Coachella and Golden Voice, has been forced to file this action to protect Coachella's trademarks and servers from infringement and protect the public from likelihood of confusion and a false accusation they're saying made by DJ Envy and Coachella. Now, according to Coachella, they also host car exhibitions, so there's a high likelihood that consumers will assume the brands are associated, since Coachella also markets the festivals to the same audience as DJ Envy. The lawsuit, obviously is extensive. DJ Envy's pretty much claiming that there's no infringement at all. But if you listen to the Breakfast Club, video, Charlemagne's pretty much said, "Look, dog, you're gonna get sued by this, and you should change the name." And a lot of people are pretty much comparing it to, if you watch the legendary movie Coming to America, McDonald's and McDowell's. They were saying, like, you got the Big Mac, we got the Big Mick. Same type of situation there. Now, other people were even pointing out the logos kind of look the same with the Ferris wheel in the background and things of the sort. Now, I'm going to give my opinion on this in 1 second. But, again, it was a great event. I kind of was thinking that in the back of my mind. I'm like, why the hell would he name it Coachella? But then I'm thinking, okay, cool. I don't think Coachella's going to really mind. It's a big event. But it comes to find out that Coachella actually does car exhibitions, as they said. So they don't want any people thinking that they're affiliated at all, because they want their own people to come over to them. Now, DJ Envy goes on to say on the Breakfast Club that he confided in lawyers, and I think in Atlanta, DC, Miami, and New York, and they all said that he would not have a problem. Then he went on to say that there's a 90% chance of him actually winning the lawsuit. But it's kind of crazy, because if the lawyers told you, if you took it to 4 different...
Look, that's bananas. One day. He said he took it to 4 different lawyers, and they said that he's going to win. I don't believe that. He's a liar. He's with the Breakfast Club. That's what they do. They lie. So you know what? I'm happy that he's getting sued. Coachella is here in Atlanta, and people want to steal people's ideas and everything. I'm still having a hard time understanding one thing. Since Robert Sylvester Kelly was locked up for the Mann Act, racketeering, right? They still haven't proved that. So since they haven't proved it, the first thing they say is, oh, he had little girls. He had this. He had underage girls. He had this. Okay, why wasn't he charged for nothing underage? I'm lost. Why wasn't he charged for anything underage? Because wasn't nobody underage. It was listed as minor, but in court, it was proven that nobody was a minor. So let's go there. How is it that Robert's being charged with that? Can somebody make this make sense? But then I gotta understand one thing. Y'all locked Robert up for saying, one, just come to my room of fun, two. And he give you the whole 12 play. And then he tell you, you have to be 18 or over to come with me. Everybody say that's a bad thing. But Keith Sweat can get up there and say, I know you young, but you ready. Wait a minute. You know what, Keith? I know you young, but you ready? So why nobody talk about that? Why nobody talk about that? Why nobody talking about that? Why nobody talking about that? Why nobody talking about Gerald Griggs saying we have to change the narrative on him? Well, let's go a little deeper. Shout out to Malicious Conspiracy. This is your commentary. It was sent to me. I looked at it. I said, I'm going to use a little bit of this today. So for 4 minutes and 54 seconds, I want to dive into Ann Donnelly and her office. Well, Dana, what you mean? What I mean is this right here. When you prosecuting someone, you cannot have any misconduct. But in this case, there was a lot of prosecutorial misconducts. Dana, what you talking about? Let's see.
Is you have a criminal defense background, is what is prosecutorial misconduct?
I've been on the receiving end of that. And basically, prosecutorial misconduct occurs when a prosecutor breaks the law or a code of professional ethics during a criminal prosecution. Basically, it's when a prosecutor plays dirty and engages in unfair tactics. And certain tactics and certain actions have been found to be prosecutorial misconduct. Like, one of the biggest things that we see in prosecutorial misconduct is improper arguments to a jury during the opening statement or during the summation, which are like expressing a personal opinion about the evidence, vouching or for the prosecution witnesses. Sometimes they engage in name calling. They call the defendant a predator or something, some sort of horrible person.
R. Kelly. On day one of his New York trial, the prosecution called the singer a predator who lured girls, boys, and women with his.
First thing that jumps out at me is all the evidence of what we call prior bad acts. And so these are things that the defendant has done in the past. Someone else coming in saying that he did these things to me, even though he is not on trial for them. So there are certain rules of when that can come in. And this is really important because it's prejudicial to the jury. Risk of an appeal here by letting too much information.
The idea of that is not to have a trial by character assassination, and that is to protect even the innocent as well as the guilty. So, in other words, we just can't keep piling on things about everything that's bad that went on in your life, unless it goes to motive, opportunity, intent, plan, preparation, absence of mistake, a rebut, a defense. So there is some wiggle room there. As a prosecutor, though, I used to say just because you can doesn't mean you should, and I've actually limited my own introduction of 404 evidence in cases where the judge said it was permitted just to avoid the appeal. Talk about that importance of tactically doing things so that you don't have to come back and do what they're doing here right now, retry a case.
Absolutely. So first of all, a jury can certainly get hung up on whether they're convicting, there'll be an argument as to whether we're convicting this person for the crime that they are on trial for or all the prior bad acts. It is extremely prejudicial that if you did something 20 times in the past, this 21st time, am I all of a sudden going to believe that you didn't do it? So that's the basis for the rule. Further, as you mentioned, appeal. So if you're the defense attorney and you're sitting here and all this evidence comes in, make no mistake about it. You're just simply writing down everything that you're going to use for your appeal in the future. And there, what's interesting is appeals are based on a matter of law, not a matter of fact, not what the jury should have believed unless there's a baseline. So you have a judge, a member of the court, weighing whether or not the lower court got the law correct. And to be quite honest, you always have a better shot with a judge reviewing the law than with a jury reviewing the facts.
Have a chance of being heard in terms of the government being allowed to bring in so many Jane Does and John Does to testify against him that are not named the indictment, especially the John Does, because to hear from the two males that R. Kelly had a relationship, what does that have to do with the charges? What does that have to do with any of the Jane Does that are listed in the indictment? So that may be a cause for an appeal.
And if prosecutorial misconduct occurs, a defendant can be entitled to a mistrial with or without prejudice, which means either they're entitled to a mistrial and dismissal of the charges or a mistrial and a new trial, depending on how egregious the prosecutorial misconduct is. But this is a wonderful issue that we love to raise on appeal.
So, with that being said, we seen some things that just wasn't right in this trial. And when you let people talk, you listen to what people saying, and they sitting back talking about, oh, Rob's this, Rob's that, Rob's this, Rob's back. Well, how can Rob be anything? Because at the end of the day, were you there for any of that to say Rob did anything? If you wasn't there, you can't say. Which don't make sense at all. Because a lot of people's out here criticizing Robert and don't know what they talking about. A lot of people's out here talking about Robert should have did this, Robert should have did that, but don't know what they talking about. They talking about, oh, this is what happened in court. Were you there? If you wasn't there, you can't say. So, I'm looking for something real quick because I want to show why I say I listen to people talk about Greenberg should be back on the case. No, I totally disagree. I totally disagree. I'm just not that type of guy that believes in stuff like that. I don't believe in you should, give a person a second chance that really throw your life away. Why? That's my question. Why? Why should people want Robert to throw his life away again with Steve Greenberg? I don't know. Let's answer some things. Let's answer some things. I mean, I'm just not, I don't know, I'm just not that type of person that's sensitive about that. That's like, once you show me who you are, before I would be like, okay, maybe we can do this or we did. But once you show me who you are, I believe you. And especially with now. I believe you. So it's like, if I believe you, there's no reason for me to even not believe you. But I seen somebody say in the chat that Greenberg was at the Gayle King interview. She was. She was there. Or Greenberg was there, should I say that? He definitely was there. I'm trying to get to it. But I don't think I have it, so I got it. I just gotta figure it out. Okay, hold on. Cool. Hold on, I'm just trying to get through some things. But it's just not making sense to me. Like, Greenberg walks away, but people want to give him praises like he's the savior. And then he gets on, here's another thing, he gets on Twitter and say, I gotta save, or I gotta clean up this mess. You gotta clean up what mess? What mess do you gotta clean up? Everybody had a role. The problem is, some people roles, or some people, here, I got it. I found it. Some people wanted their roles to be bigger than what it really was. So, I'm just at the point now where, like, it's just not making sense to me. Like, no need to criticize because you wasn't there. You could have been there. You chose not to be there. You chose not to be there. So whose fault is that? That you chose not to be there. Nobody else's, but who? Yours. So, since it's your choice for you not to be in there, Greenberg, why should people listen to you now? Now that it's over, why should people listen to you now? What have you done for Scott Peterson that people should listen to you? I'll wait. Because if you ain't do nothing for Scott Peterson, what makes us think that you'll do something for Robert? All right, here we go. Let's go back to it. So, I'm going to stay right there for a second. Because this whole Scott Peterson thing is just, it just irks me. But something else irked me more. And I know people are going to be like, oh, Dana, but this one said it, and because this one said it, just because somebody say something don't mean that it's gold. Don't mean that it's etched in stone. It don't mean that they all the say all, be all, say all. You feel me? Alright, now I got that out the way. Okay. Let's put that there. Let's put this right here. Because we're going to look at some things. We're going to look at some things. The interviewer from Gayle King. Gayle King lied and said Robert was there. Robert coughed when the ladies was interviewed. A Cookmar, if that's what you believe, that's your belief. I think Kanik should have been on the case. And I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. I think he should have been on the case. That's my belief. And I express that to people. And I'm going to hold to that. I don't care what nobody else think. What I think is what matters. It don't mean that it's going to be taken into consideration of what I think. I'm just saying that's what I think. I think, that Kanik did a good daggone job concerning what he had and concerning what he wasn't allowed to be let in. That's what I think. Now, other people might have difference of opinions. That's them. But we are people. And since we are people, we are supposed to have difference of opinions. But can't nobody give me a sound reason of why they think Kanik shouldn't be on a job. Oh no, he lost the trial. He did this, he did that. Okay, cool, but let's go here. If he would have won the trial, how would the reaction have been? Oh yeah, Kanik the man. Kanik did. Man, come on, man. And we ain't going to do this. We are not going to do this. I'm looking for one more thing. Hold on. What is this? Oh no. Not looking like that. Oh no. Oh no. I got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. All right. So I'm gonna give you some reasons why I say I wouldn't trust Greenberg. Greenberg said that he wasn't at the Gayle King interview. Gayle King said that, oh, Ro here. What up, Ro? Ro, we can jump on it tonight if you want. Or we can pursue it tomorrow at 8:30. But Ro is here. Everybody put them blue hearts up for Ro. For Billy Ro. He's here. And for y'all that don't think he's here, there he is. In the chat. Live in the flesh. He's here. But here's why I wouldn't trust Greenberg. And I'm going to go here real quick. And then I'm going to call Ro. And if he say that he ready to shed a little light tonight on a few things, we going to do it. If not, we going to wait until tomorrow. And I'm going to jump back into it. That's why I got the commentary up. So that way, either if Ro can do it, we going to go with Ro. If not, we going to finish out this R. Kelly thing. And I don't got to make it a part 2. So part 1. Let's hoping that Ro can jump on and talk for like 15 to 25 minutes. And give us some light on 2 things. 2 things that I've been talking to y'all about. Alright. I do not know Nikki M. I don't know. So the reason why I wouldn't trust Greenberg is, for one, he brought Baby Powder around. And Baby Powder told y'all he don't work for Mr. Kelly. He works for Mr. Greenberg. So this is what Baby Powder background was. Let's talk about it. Let's go.
Sion Rhodes is live downtown now at the Harris County Criminal Courthouse with a story that you'll see only on 2 tonight. Sion?
Daryl Johnson is in fact facing his own crisis. He's accused of fraud and now charged with theft.
That was very vulnerable.
Cola Lewis was at her lowest, mourning the death of her mother and what she says was a medical mistake when a chance encounter at a grocery store led her to a man with a familiar face who said he could help.
And that he handled A-list clients and had verified his services because he had been on CNN, he had been on King, Dr. Oz, and Dr. Phil.
Houstonian Daryl Tracy Johnson rose to fame as singer R. Kelly's crisis manager.
Mr. Kelly of the night,
Cola says he offered to manage her crisis with a Houston hospital.
It started off as he was gonna do a pro bono.
But that free service suddenly came with fees.
Within 9 days, $5,000 went to $25,000.
Cola says she never got what she paid for.
He didn't do anything.
He's very flashy and he talks a lot.
Michael Harris met Johnson on a flight, and after striking up a conversation about real estate, he says Johnson offered to bring him in on several deals.
There's supposed to be some big condo complex in Miami that other stars were getting in on. He mentioned J-Lo and A-Rod and Jay-Z.
He says Johnson promised him a 30% return on his $22,000 investment, money that never materialized.
And at that point is when I started to feel like he was scamming me.
Harris and Lewis went to the police, and that led to Johnson being criminally charged with theft. His case goes before a judge in October. Johnson had no comment. I wanted to talk to you about people who are...
Y'all see this, right? Hold on. Pay attention.
Like he was scamming me.
Harris and Lewis went to the police, and that led to Johnson being...
Hold on.
Criminally charged with theft.
The handshake. If you for Robert, why are you shaking this man's hand? Maybe Angelo was telling us the truth when he said he got Greenberg in his back pocket and Greenberg is to the highest bidder. Maybe this is what was cut out that we couldn't see. Now, why are you shaking this man's hand in a friendly manner when you talking about Robert Sylvester Kelly? Let's finish.
His case goes before a judge in October. Johnson had no comment. I wanted to talk to you about people who are alleging that you have defrauded them out of a lot of money.
He needs to go to jail.
Now, the folks that you heard from in this piece are just the few who have filed charges so far. I spoke to about half a dozen people today, including a former NFL player, a childhood friend, and even a family member who makes similar accusations. But they say some of this occurred a long time ago. They're worried the statute of limitations is up, but they say they know they're not alone. They are hoping that other people will come forward, report this to the DA's Office of Financial Crime so that they can get some sort of justice in this case. Reporting live downtown, Sion Rhodes, KPRC 2 News.
Wow. That's one reason why I wouldn't trust Greenberg, because baby powder was brought in by Greenberg. Not by Robert. And y'all remember when I came on and told y'all that Robert said if you have pictures with baby powder, if you have his number, erase his number and delete the pictures. And certain people, y'all know they are, I'm not saying their name. Certain people came and attacked me and said they were grown. They not going to do none of that. Now you see it materialize again. Once again, Dana batting 100. So, other reason why I wouldn't trust Greenberg, because Greenberg, you lied to me. And when you lie to me, that means you lied to the people. You said that that you wasn't at the Gayle King situation. Well, if you wasn't at the Gayle King thing, when Robert got up and you see he got his cigar right there, and you say that Robert shouldn't have done the interview, Well, if Robert shouldn't have done the interview, why are you in the upper left-hand corner laughing and cutting eye with Gayle King as she bent down, I think, to adjust her shoe strap? Now, do that make sense, Greenberg? Yeah, I got the pictures. I got them. I got the pictures. Hold on. Just so people can see. Just so people can see. Yeah, I got them. I got them. Hold on. Just letting y'all know I got them. Hold on. I got these pictures. I got them. So, you see the picture, right? See the picture. Okay. So, let's get rid of that picture. If you want a clear picture, when I zoomed in, that's surely not Frankenstein. That's surely not Frankenstein. That is exactly who I said it is. And Steven Greenberg. Now, that's up close. Well, Dana, can you get it any closer? I sure can. Who's getting coffee behind Robert back? And Robert don't even know you there. Who could that be? But you wasn't there. Houseway. You wasn't there. Well, Maserati Greenberg. I guess you wasn't there again, huh? I guess you wasn't there, Maserati Greenberg. In the kitchen. And you clearly see Robert ain't paying you no attention. Robert don't know what's going on. So, hey, Miss Judd. So, one thing for sure, two things for certain, I don't miss nothing. I don't miss a thing. Feeling fine, hey. No, Robert didn't know he was there. So, with that being said, it's leading to this right here. Let me debunk this lie. R. Kelly plans to snitch on multiple celebrity pedophiles, a rapper, and a big singer. Who could the rapper and the big singer be? Well, let me debunk this. But before I do that, I'm going to put this up here. This will leave out I wanted y'all to see. Jay-Z and Dream Hampton, such good friends. I find it ironic that after Jay-Z gets sued by R. Kelly, then comes this big old conspiracy. Jay-Z don't address it. Jay-Z won't even think about it. Jay-Z won't even say nothing about it. I wonder why. Because maybe his hands is already in it to set him up. So, why would people run with the lie? Willie D, Sister Circle, Ice-T. Y'all running with a lie that can get Robert Sylvester Kelly killed. Y'all running with a lie while he's locked up. But why is people lying like that? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Some people just want to have a cover-up. Some people just don't know what to say. Some people just know how to say it. And some people just don't understand that when DanaJay breaks a story, I breaks the truth. This right here is why people is running with the lie. The big name rap star is listed as number 3, Sean Carter. The big name singer that's listed at number 12 is Beyonce Knowles. And then they say it's coming out the Southern District of New York pro se office. So it has to be R. Kelly. He was locked up in 2019, July 11th, 2019. Then it says the 2020 August 31st date at 10:05 a.m. But what people didn't do is they didn't look at the list and they said, wait a minute. If R. Kelly told on them, why would he tell on himself? And why would he be a defendant? And then why would he tell on Milton Brown, his great friend? And then why would he tell on Ghislaine Maxwell? Wait a minute. You never seen Robert with Ghislaine Maxwell. So who in the hell could this be? For the people who don't know, for the people who want to keep running with stuff, Miss Charlene Y. Latham filed this, right? Let's look at who this is for. The 1953 Trust, Jeff Epstein, Harvey Weinstein, Sean Carter, and other defendants. Wouldn't it say Robert Kelly instead of Latham? So why y'all running with a lie? I said that's all you got to do is ask me for the document and I'll send it to you. This document right here, this document right here is the unsealed document of Jeff Epstein. Dana, how did you get it? I told y'all I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I'm not just covering just one case. But this case, I believe, have implications on Robert case in New York. So question. Let's make this make sense. Why would you put R. Kelly in an indictment with Sean Carter? Well, let's keep it real. Jay-Z really ain't big enough. He just protected enough. Also, you got to go here. Hold on. Also, you got to go here. This is what's going to freak you out. I'm going to freak y'all out a little bit, and then I'm going to call Ro. Charlene Y. Latham, plaintiff number 1. David G. Latham, plaintiff number 2. Tracy Y. Latham, plaintiff number 3. John Doe 1 through 10, Jane Doe 1 through 5. Now, let's go down this list real quick. I'm going to help y'all out real quick. Let's do it. Number 1, the 1953 Trust, Jeff Epstein. Number 2, Harvey Weinstein. Number 3, Sean Carter. Personally, we can stop right there. Dana, why should we stop? Because this whole indictment is about them 3 men. So where's R. Kelly at? Let's keep going. Darren and Dyke, not big enough. Richard Kahn, not big enough. The Weinstein Corporation, not big enough. Miramax LLC, which is Harvey Weinstein company by itself. Check it. The Walt Disney Company. Def Jam Recordings. Rock Nation LLC. Universal Music Group. Beyonce G. Knowles. Kanye O. West. Terrence Thornton. Black Cube Ltd. Vivendi S.A., Dwayne Carter, Lil Wayne, June Luke Brunel, Young Money Entertainment, Good Music, Shelly Massenberg Smith, David Boyes, Robert Kelly, Milton Brown, Marcelo Clara, Sprint Corporation, Viacom CBS, Virgil Abloh, Quatar Investment Authority, Tudor Saliba Corporation, Ghislaine Maxwell, Parkwood Entertainment, the City of New York, New York Police Department, Sir Philip Green, Sir Philip Green, ain't that's one of the old princes? Sony Entertainment, John Doe's 1 through 100, Jane Doe's 1 through 100, Corporation Doe's 1 through 100. Now ask yourself this question. Out of all them names, what name ring bells worldwide? Robert Sylvester Kelly. So please, stop going around saying Robert's gonna snitch on this and he's snitching on that. No. Jay-Z brought that man into a situation he know nothing about. Jay-Z brought R. Kelly into that situation just by being friends. And what the plaintiffs did is because they are friends. Hey, Ms. April Showers. And because they are friends, and she's saying that they were friends, she listed all the friends, all the corporations. But we do know that Beyonce is a spirit dweller. What do that mean? She drinks adrenochrome from little kids that's scared. So they scare little kids, then they drink their adrenochrome, and they kill them. We all know that. We all know that Lady Gaga's part of that. We all know that. So is it wrong because Robert did songs with these people? He's now labeled as these people, but these people got the cloak over everybody's eyes and they are protected. So therefore, we put everything on who? Robert Kelly. Who have the influence to continue to bring conspiracies? Jay-Z. So at the end of the day, why must we go there? But before I call roll, I'm going to just spook. I'm going to spook y'all real quick. They ain't just going after Robert. They ain't just going after Kelly Price. They ain't just going after Mr. Biggs. They going after the young guns too. Dana, who's the young guns? Let's start with the least of who you know. Soulja Boy, tell him. Why is they going after Soulja Boy? Well, I tell you. Soulja Boy was about to sell his masters. Robert told him, don't do it. Now watch this. Soulja Boy also has a similar reputation for domestic abuse after an ex-girlfriend accused the rapper of beating her so violently it led to her having a miscarriage earlier this year, but denied the allegations to the media. Uh-oh. Where did we hear that before? Oh, Robert got a baby by Azriel. Y'all remember that story? But Soulja Boy got his masters. Soulja Boy has an influence. Soulja Boy's sound is an influence. Last but not least, before I call roll, Robert's other young gun that have his masters. Look who they going after. Chris Brown. Y'all haven't heard nothing about Chris Brown. So let's go here. And look what they say. Chris known past. Shout out to the Shade Room. Chris Brown has a reputation for physically abusing women after going through several public court trials, including back in June when Chris allegedly hit a woman during an argument, but he claims it's all a lie. So I have a question. And before I go call roll, they coming after us. And I say us because I'm a person of color. And I'm in the ups. Why don't we all just take 12 steps back, give them the middle finger, and say, let's start our own. We don't need the white funding. And I ain't say white, I said the white. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Now here's the thing. Let's start our own. Let's not deal with the white in them. Not the white, but the white in them. Let Harvey Weinstein them have their own. They can take Quincy Jones with them. They can take Quincy. But one thing about CB, he gonna cuss you out and don't care how you feel. Let's go there. So, let's just keep it a buck of what's really going on. Let me call real quick. Hold on. Ooh. Let's keep it a buck. It's a mission that they on. They're out to hurt all of us, not just some of us. So for everybody that's sitting back, oh yeah, but they locked R. Kelly up. That's just the tip of the iceberg. You're next. Let's see. It's time to reconstruct our own. Hold on.
Hello?
Bro.
Hey.
What's going on? It's Dana.
I'll eat before I go to bed.
Okay. Are you want to set it for tomorrow then? Around what time? It's good for you.
Let's try 7.
Okay. 7 p.m. tomorrow sound great. I'm gonna give you a little heads up, but they want to know about the women signing over their offspring to the government.
Yeah, when they get a request to benefit.
Right, and from birth, and also from birth.
Yeah, they basically gave their kids to the state, and then they became a pay rent.
Okay, so we're gonna jump on that tomorrow, and we're gonna just touch on a little bit of child support, and that's it.
Okay.
All right, so tomorrow 7, okay?
All right.
Thanks, bro.
All right.
All right. There it is. And tomorrow at 7 p.m., Ro will be here. So please don't be late, because I'll be here at 6:30. Where Levi at? Hold on. Let me hit Levi. Let me see something. So, like I said, all the stuff they talking about, K. Sims said, free Robert. They did him dirty. Facts. And what up, Sims? What up, Sims? Man, like I said, Selena Johnson and them talking all this crazy stuff, they are trying to excite people to hurt Robert. I don't know why. And then on top of that, I don't know why Lisa Ray would even take part in that. That bothered me. To even hear that Lisa Ray, somebody that loved Robert, I'm not understanding. And Selena Johnson, he helped you with your career. So why would you do that? I like that pick, Kay. I like that pick, dog. So I'm just sitting back wondering, like, why would you even do that? Selena? Lady Gaga, ever since she took Robert off of, ever since she took that song down, have y'all heard of Lady Gaga? Have y'all heard of anything that she doing? Healing Within said Lisa Ray made it clear she friends with him still. Okay. Cool. Well, here's my thing. If you my friend, ain't nobody around me gonna be able to talk about you. And the stuff I heard today, that's not a friend. I don't care if I'm on a show. I will get up and walk off the show. YouTube has removed all Cal's original videos. Wow. Well, let's go here. Since we going there. The Mann Act, right? I told you, I got time today. I'm on some stuff today. Since... Who's this? Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. No, I got some stuff that I sent myself. Hold on. Hold on. Because I want to talk about this Mann Act. Okay, it's in here already. Cool. Cool. I want to talk about this Mann Act. Cool. I want to talk about this Mann Act. That's not it. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Here we go. Here we go. Since we're going to talk about this Mann Act, right? I remember. What in the world? These folks. Not that. Not that one. Not that one. Got that. Greenberg. Okay. No. No, Soldier Boy, that's Chris. I just had it. I don't know what I did with it. But I just had it. Okay.
What you said about our...
Okay. All right. I just had it. I don't know what I did with it. Hold on. Anyway. I just had it. So. Hold on. You're live on the DanaJay show. How can I help you, caller?
Yeah, look here. I just want to call in. I got something to say. And this whole Robert Kelly situation, man, is a bunch of BS, man. It's just a simple case of, baby, if you give it to me, I give it to you. As long as you want, it's the same concept of that, man. A plague on all the women's houses, man, because they knew what they was getting into, man. I had a black woman try to destroy my life the same way just because she was upset. I think black women and women in general need to stop doing it. They only coming after guys who got their lives together. These bum guys, they don't come after them like that. That's all I'm saying. Free Kells, man. Kells got railroaded.
Well, wait a minute. Wait. Because I know who this is.
Yeah.
And I know that You've been in the industry a long time.
Absolutely.
So let me ask you this question.
Yep.
With what you've seen in the industry, do you think some of them should be getting the Mann Act instead of Robert?
I think all of them should. I'm gonna be honest with you, because this ain't nothing new. This has been going on for a long time. I mean, the man. I mean, come on, man. I mean, a song is just a song. I mean, Super Freak was just a song, man. I don't mean everybody's gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? But some of these guys in the industry, you know, like, okay, if you're gonna put Robert Kelly on the block, okay, so where's Puffy? Okay, where's he at? Nobody ain't said nothing about Diddy. Nobody said anything about Jay-Z and the little daughter he had here in Baltimore. No one says anything about. It's selective poisoning. This is the problem I got with the whole system. They select who they want to take down, and if you want to be fair, you got to take everybody down.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He said, y'all heard him first. He said the daughter that Jay-Z had in Baltimore. See, because a lot of people will sit up there and say that, you know, Baltimore set R. Kelly up because of certain people from Baltimore and Azriel and Angelo from Baltimore. But what they really don't know is that we are the city that holds Robert down no matter what.
Yeah, true that.
And the thing is, people cannot say Robert did anything in Baltimore without getting shot. So,
well, not to cut you off, Dana, but my problem is this. I mean, everybody, if you think about it, Dana, everybody in Baltimore, every girl in Baltimore basically had an older boyfriend. Everybody. And you know as well as I know, most of these young girls out here in Baltimore, their boyfriends is in there. If they're 15, 16, 17, their boyfriends is 25, 24, 23. So, you know, for that, you know, it's the age thing in Baltimore has always been younger girls dating older guys.
Right.
The whole Azriel Clemens thing, that was a whole Baltimore hustle right there, what they did to him. Because 1 minute she's supporting him, and then when the feminist movement and all that jumped on it, then all of a sudden she want to back her thing up. And now she flipped on it. When Trump kicked them out that tower, all of a sudden her testimony flipped. So, see, the part I'm saying is they don't understand. You know, this man is doing double digits, man. He's done. You can stick a fork in. I mean, you know, who wants to be confined to an 8x9 for the rest of your life because some chick is mad at you? You know what I'm saying? It's not right. And I think women need to stop playing these games, man. You talking about people's lives here. You can't be just playing with people's lives because you're in some type of mood.
Facts. Man, look, I think, man, you need to set up a day when you come through and we can just have a one-on-one interview.
Yeah, I'll be willing to come down to Georgia, man. I ain't got no problem with that.
DanaJay and K Sims, man. I'm telling you, if y'all from Baltimore, if y'all don't know this voice, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy if y'all don't know this voice. But I'm going to say this. K Sims, man, I definitely appreciate you and everything that you have been doing, everything that you have done.
Appreciate it.
Man, we've been rocking a long time.
Yeah, no doubt.
Long time.
Let me get this straight, though. I don't want your viewers to think that I'm some type of anti-woman type of dude. All I'm saying is that I just think the women need to stop being so emotional and be logical. If you sign up for the game, you play in the game. If you didn't play in the game, you ride the bench. But stop, you know, getting 2 bites off the same apple and then try to jam somebody up. I just can't stand to see somebody locked down for that many years, man, for something that everybody was a participant in. It's just not right.
Well, I'm going to go here and I'm going to say this too. Also, I'm going to say this much, K Sims. I totally agree with you, 100%. And then I'm going to go here. When we looked at Azriel Clary on the last Gayle King video, right? I seen something that I haven't seen since the Jeter show.
Mm-hmm.
And what I haven't seen since the Jeter show was you can go and be with a man for years.
Right.
But then when it don't go your way, you do this excessive crying and then you show up in public.
Yep.
looking like a victim because you want people to believe you a victim because you stated you've been a victim.
Right.
And see, and what people on YouTube don't realize is that us folks in Baltimore, we dealt with this for years.
Oh, wow.
This is what we deal with. We deal with this. That's how we are able to call them out from the jump. Like, yo, you ain't no victim. Stop playing.
Right.
And because a victim is not going to want a Birkin bag.
No, but see, here's this. No, watch this, though. Watch this. If he wasn't Robert Kelly, Mr. I Believe You Can Fly, if he was just Sylvester Kelly, they wouldn't even look at him twice. And see, this is the thing. And see, this is what I want your callers to understand. You women are going to start something that y'all are not going to want to, y'all not going to be able to stop it. It's already starting, but once the ball really get rolling, y'all going to fix it to the point where men are going to stay away from y'all totally. Every time a man go out on a date with y'all, he's going to have a body camera on. It's going to get to that point. Y'all have pushed the envelope and y'all have skinned the pooch so bad that men are actually afraid to even be in your proximity. And this is what y'all wanted. Y'all getting just what you wanted. This R. Kelly thing is going to be presidential, man. It's going to be biblical, because what's going to happen is dudes are going to start backing off from y'all altogether. Watch what I tell you. It's going to be a bad state of affairs here. I'm telling you.
Man.
It's going to be awful, bro.
It's going to be sad. It's going to be real sad, man.
Especially if you're a man that got anything. Now, if you're a bum, of course you can fly solo all day. But if you're a successful, high-value man, and even if you ain't high-value, you're just a man just working and getting his stuff together, you're not going to want to be around no women, especially black women. You're going to be afraid that you're going to lose everything you got. And it's sad, but this is what they wanted, and this is what they're going to end up getting. And then
Facts.
ooh, why y'all doing this to us?
Where's all the good men at? Y'all chased us away.
I'm saying, no, I'll tell you where they at. They doing 5 to 20. Thanks to y'all. That's what they doing, 5 to 20. That's where they at. Because y'all keep putting them in jail.
Man, so question, what would be your remedy?
Mm-hmm.
What would be your remedy, but you would say, for this to stop and so that way it won't be bashing men and women, bashing each other.
Well, I'm thinking is this. This is what it's got to stop. This is what I'm thinking. See, money only makes you perpetuate what you already are. It basically gives you an avenue to do the things that you always want to do. So if you're a guy who never got any chicks, or you never got no attention, if I dump $1 million in your hand, now every little sick fantasy that you ever had, you're gonna say I can facilitate that now. So in order to keep these Robert Kelly situations, like for him, let's say, all right, let's play devil's advocate. Let's say to keep him from being a super freak like Rick James, if you start in the beginning when you're just a regular person, if women stop putting men to these high standards, you have to be this, you have to have this, you got to be this tall, you got to be this tall, you got to be this big, stop putting labels on people and let them be themselves. You wouldn't get these R. Kellys when they get money, because they can be regular guys when they don't have the money, and they can be regular guys when they get money. But when you are lame, I guess that's what they call it. You're a lame and you get money, you're just a lame with money now, so you're just going to be able to do the stuff that you always wanted to do when you couldn't do nothing. So I just think women need to just start treating men like regular people, and then you won't get these Robert Kelly situations. They won't have to be a super freak when they get money.
Facts.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah. That's real talk, bro.
I totally agree, because it's crazy, because the stuff that's going on now, I'm looking at, it's like real eyeballish.
Right.
And because from what I see is they about to lose grips on a child support corporation situation.
Mm-hmm.
So now they got to jump on something else. And what is that something else? We got to make money off of locking up prominent men with voices. Why would you want to lock up Soulja Boy? Well, if you get him in that booth, he'll make you dance.
Right.
Why would you want to lock up R. Kelly? Because his reproduction of his songs is going to make you want to go reproduce.
Okay, well check this out. Watch this. okay, you're saying what R. Kelly's doing and his music and his lyrics were suggestive and influential, like he had some kind of black magic spell over these women to make them want to stay around, get peed on, and all that jazz. If you're going to come after him, why can't you go after these trap rappers who's influencing guys to get murdered on the streets every day?
Facts.
Why don't you go after those guys? They doing just as much damage as R. Kelly could have ever done.
Facts. More than what Robert could have ever done. More than what Robert could have ever done.
I think, they destroying the community worse than he could have ever did.
I just don't get it. K. Sims.
It's selective gunfire, man. That's what they're doing. They picking and choosing who they put down, man. That's what it is. That's all it is.
So my thing is, why they ain't putting down Beyonce?
Because she their hero. She's their messiah. That's why.
So they sacrifice Whitney just so they can have Beyonce.
That's right. She's been their messiah for the longest time until Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion stepped up and grabbed the reins. Yep. So why ain't nobody going after them for promoting WAP?
Yeah, that's true.
You going, bro? Yep. Why ain't they promoting that?
Why nobody going after Cardi B and for saying that she drugged men of color?
Right. Because I'm going to tell you why, Dana. Because a man cannot go to any type of law enforcement agency and tell them that he was assaulted or molested or any type of thing by a woman. You'll be laughed out the building.
Yep.
That's why.
Yep.
That's why.
Like when I was being stalked on the internet, I went to the police station and they told me, man, come on, yo. Look at the man of your size. Stop playing.
Right. Correct.
And I'm saying to myself, like, so if I snap and do something, y'all come to lock me up.
Correct.
So, I don't know. So,
yeah, it's so man. A cleansing has to be done, man. A cleansing of our thinking and the way we carry stuff as a people.
Yeah, so why they ain't lock up Hugh Hefner?
They look out for their own.
And
look out for their own.
But I mean, he had Brooke Shields on the cover of Playboy magazine at 10 years old, naked. Ain't that some man that?
Yep, no one said a thing. No one said anything wrong with that.
Look at Elvis. And you know what, Motown? This is what killed me. This what killed me. It's not even the white folks no more. It's us.
Yeah, true.
It's the NIGGAS.
Right, correct.
It's the niggas.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. When everybody was dancing to bump and grind and all this stuff, did anybody stop to think at that point that, oh, wait a minute, we shouldn't be celebrating this music? This is degrading, yo. This music right here this is like the devil's music. Everybody was bumping and grinding and slow dancing, man. No one said a word.
And everybody was calling out their favorite DJ.
Exactly. So you tell me when it's good, but when it goes bad, it's bad? That's hypocrisy. We have no room in America for that no more.
Well, I'm going to say this. I'm not going to say when it go bad, it's bad. I'm going to say when the minute he said no, that's when it went bad.
Yeah. Well, hey, my prayers go out to that brother because it's going to be a lot of cold, sleepless nights on that cot in that cell. And it's not right. It's not right, man.
Matter of fact, it's not right at all.
Yeah.
But
and should he do some time for what he did? Sure, absolutely. I mean, if he broke some type of state ordinance, some state ordinance, of course he should do some time. But come on, man, they giving him Peyton Manning numbers, man. Come on now.
Man, check this out.
That's going too far.
They saying this man is a mob boss.
I mean, really? Organized crime? Like, what is he? Who is he supposed to be? The Godfather, man? Come on, man. This is ridiculous.
I'm lost. But I have the charges and I'm going to put them back up there. But, I mean, they saying that he made music just to go after little girls.
Mm.
But it wasn't no little girls in court, in the indictments.
And then they said something about him going to McDonald's. Hey, maybe he might like cheeseburgers. What's so wrong with that?
Right. I mean, it's a problem if R. Kelly go to McDonald's And because that's his comfort zone due to the fact that his mama used to take him there all the time, and that's how he and remember his mama.
Okay,
that's his comfort zone.
Want to go there and get a supersize whenever he feel like it. He is all right to get a supersize and some fries, man.
I never knew it was a crime to go get 2 all beef patties, lettuce, tomatoes, mayonnaise, ketchup, McDonald's special sauce.
That's crazy, man. I mean, if you can go to jail for going to McDonald's, eating fries, and you hollering a few chicks, man, what does this world come to, man? You better just stay by yourself.
So,
I think I better hang out in Starbucks.
So I think if everybody just boycott every McDonald's there is, then what?
Yeah, I don't think it should go to that extreme, but I just think that everybody should start having some accountability for what they did. I mean, granted, maybe some of the girls didn't want to be there, and a lot of them probably wanted to be there. But you and I both know, Dana, when the lights on and that camera's rolling, everybody's an active participant. But you know, when the lights go off and the camera shut down, everybody get low. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they was there for, they knew what they was there for. I don't care what nobody said. Them girls knew what they was there for. But if one starts singing, everybody starts singing because everybody want a book deal. Or when this is over, I'm going to get a book deal. I'm going to get a come up. They're trying to get a come up on Sylvester's back. And unfortunately, he fell for the trap. Unfortunately. I mean, I don't know what the other way to say. I feel sorry for him, man, but he got played in a sense. He got played. He should have, you know, knew what he was working with.
And he got railroaded all in the same breath.
Exactly, man. Everybody turns fake evidence on that guy, man. That's bad, man. That's bad. And Selena, and for her to say what she said, it's like, that's crazy. After she probably begged him for a record.
That's blasphemous.
She needed it. She sure needed one.
Right. That's blasphemy right there, man.
Yeah, she needed a record. So she go to Kel's, man. He throw her a lifeline, and then she get on the interview and basically crucify the guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, she ain't got nothing nice to say about Kel's. Nothing. I'm like, dang. That's a talk about gratitude, bro.
And you know, this case also takes me back to where, and we was back when we was a little younger, man. Back when I always used to say to you, like, yo, why you so mean to people? And you'd be like, man, Dana, you can't trust everybody. Now I see what you're talking about.
Right. Correct, man. I mean, oh, gosh, man. And then check this out. Okay, let's use the same scenario. Raz B pretty much said everything that these girls are claiming, Raz B was dang near peed off. He didn't tell it. So where's his justice at? Where's Hassan Campbell's justice at? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta be a woman in order to get some justice?
Yeah.
It's not right. It's not right, man. That's a hypocrisy. Like I said, man, there's no room in America for that no more, man.
And see,
Raz B, yeah, it's terrible, man.
But then see, and like I tell people, because I see in the chat somebody saying, oh, they skipped Diddy and went to Denzel Washington. Well, Diddy is a gatekeeper.
Yeah, true that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It goes back to that. Jay-Z is definitely a gatekeeper.
Hey, look, I got one even better for you. Watch this. Somebody even said that my man Wesley Snipes put his penis on some chick's face, and she's talking about he sexually assaulted her back in the day.
Wow.
I'm like, are you serious?
Wow.
Wesley Snipes, man, they going back that far. Like, really? Come on, man. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. This Me Too and pointing the finger thing is just getting out of hand, man. I mean, what are these women trying to accomplish with this? I don't get it. I'm not understanding.
It's not going to stop until I just believe it's not going to stop until the guys just say enough is enough, and they start beating on these people that's accusing them.
I hope it don't get to that. But look at Como, the guy, the man in New York, his brother. Some woman claimed that he hugged her the wrong way 20 years ago at a party, and trying to get this guy to publicly apologize. She said she don't want to press charges. She want him to publicly apologize, and she don't want to end his career. The moment he apologized, he done ended his career. I'm like, lady, what are you saying? You see what I'm saying? This is getting out of hand. Somebody needs to put the brakes on it. It's getting out of hand, and these Democrats is the reason why this type of stuff is flying. I'm telling you. I don't like to get political, so I'm not going to do that on your platform. But that's part of it. That's part of it.
Man.
Part of it. It's a mess, man. It's a mess. It's terrible. It's terrible, man. Nobody's ever gonna get married if people keep this type of stuff up. Because nobody's gonna.
That's the whole goal.
Yeah.
That's the whole goal, because they got females, but they want to be men.
And that's got to stop. And then everybody, oh, Kevin Samuels this, Kevin Samuels that. Let me tell you, man, I have been baptized and purified by that man. That man, I'm trying to tell you, we should protect that man. That man walks on water. Because some of the stuff that he said
Right, healing with him.
Downright true. It's
Right.
true. I'm sorry. It's true.
Kevin Samuels, I put you like this. Females can't take the rawness of it.
No.
But they say they want somebody unconditional and no cutthroat, but then when they get it, it's like, oh my God, Jesus Christ, I didn't want this much.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I mean, that's like Tyree said in Baby Boy. That's real for you. That's realness for you. So I mean, come on now.
But they coming for Todd next.
Call me a thief. I'm a thief.
But they coming for Todd next.
Man, I don't know, bro. I just think us as a culture, as a race, we need to get it together because we are behind the 8 ball, and little do people know everybody's laughing at us. I mean, they think it's, everybody's turning up with us, and they're not. People are laughing at us, man.
Right.
We are the only race of people that's so forgiving, but nobody forgives us. But we forgive everybody. You see what I'm saying? And it's like it's the music that we listening to, all this trap music and all this. I mean, it's killing us. And I'm like, people not saying it. And it's just like, this is why you keep getting these girls feeling emboldened to make these statements about men did this when you was an active participant. Like the other night, there was a Jeezy concert here in Baltimore. If you'd have seen how these women were scantily dressed going to this concert, it was ridiculous. Man, I thought I was at a pool party.
Yeah, but how was? But I mean, give us details about that concert. I mean, how was the women dressed there?
Oh man. Okay. Go on TikTok and see some of them swimsuits that they be wearing. That's how these chicks was coming out. One girl had on something. I thought they looked like something she ought to be wearing to bed, and she had on some boots with it and a little jacket. And I'm saying now, okay, you at the concert, some guy cuts you on the behind. Then what? He goes to jail for 25 years when you get out? You see what I'm saying? You can't dangle a carrot in front of a horse's face and think he ain't gonna try to bite it.
Right.
I'm like, y'all gotta stop this. If y'all want these guys to stop objectifying, you stop wearing these provocative clothes, knowing that you're seeking their attention, and when they give it to you, you trying to put them in prison. I mean, what the heck is wrong with these people, man?
Man.
And if you don't look at him, oh, you gay. Oh, he a gay. Oh, he gay. He ain't looking at me. He gay. Or something wrong with him. And then if I look at you, oh, why you looking at me? Why y'all? I'm calling the police to get you put in prison. I mean, come on, man.
So you think it's the bipolar Jezebel spirit?
Man, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell your audience, man. All I'm telling you that the block is hot right now, son. It's messed up out here. I don't know what to tell you. The culture boys, the hot boys, the block is hot right now, son. And I think all men need to keep their head down in the sand for a minute so these women get their mind right.
Man.
If you're smart, especially if you got anything going on in your life, you better keep your head down.
So it makes sense. So it makes sense. And what Martin Lawrence said 22 years ago, when they asked him, how do you feel about marriage? And Martin Lawrence said, well, I feel like if you come into a marriage with a brown paper bag and you don't help accumulate nothing, you leave with a brown paper bag.
That's good. Yeah, I agree. I just wish I could get into a time machine and go back to how things were back in 2000.
In the 90s, man.
Just going on. Yeah, but hey, well, it was nice talking to you, man, Dana. I appreciate you having me on your show.
Definitely, man. And we got to set it up, man.
The way I was, but you got me turned up now.
Man, look, I'm telling you, why? You know what? Why every time you talk to me and you come up with something new?
Hey, man, I'm sorry, man. Hey, look, I'm just telling you how it is, man.
So I think you should get you a little YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But I think Kate Sims need a YouTube channel. Huh?
I said, I'm just regurgitating the facts that people already heard before. I'm just putting it back in their face, trying to refresh their memories, man, because if they don't get it together, man, there ain't going to be a black community anymore. It's not.
Facts.
It's going to be over for us.
Facts.
No, you good. Yeah.
All right, man. Definitely, we gonna talk and
Hey, thanks for having me on the show, bro.
Definitely, man. Oh, and we gotta talk anyway about our castmate that passed, man.
No, yeah, no doubt, man. Definitely hit me up on that one, man.
All right, definitely. Got you, bro.
All right, bro.
All right.
All right, man. You have a good night, man.
All right, you too.
All right.
Shout out to K Sims for dropping in. Man, when I say I'm about to have everybody that somebody in the industry come through, because I'm going to talk about this thing. But let's get back to what I was saying. Wait a minute. I guess the Kel's dildo will be circulating soon. Oh, Jesus. Lord have mercy. You know what? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
See, the devil is. See, the devil won't act stupid. But I buy. Ooh, he got
Oh, wait.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Oh, Lord have mercy. And the tights are see-through. Ooh. Deuteronomy 22:5, King James Version, 5th verse. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God. I got a question, Israel. I put on a skirt. I had a halter top. I had some pearls. I had some earrings in, and I had a little shindig thing on my head. But I was only planning for a role that I got paid very well for. That's not blasphemy, is it? Diddy definitely sacrificed Biggie. Why you think they can't find Biggie killer, Diddy the killer, but Diddy a gatekeeper so he can get away with it? Wow. Why are we so destructive to each other? Facts. It's been this way since the beginning of time. Maybe we are cursed. Cain and Abel. Somebody getting ready to sue a celebrity. Oh, jeez. Lord have mercy. It's a sin. It's a sin. Oh, okay. Well, then, look. I'm going to be honest with you. I did it for a role. I had one whole season. I haven't did it since. But God know, like, yo, why you put it on? Bro, I was getting paid well for that. It was paying my bills. That don't mean that I'm gay or nothing like that, but it was paying my bills. So, Greenberg, let's talk about the hate. The hate. So Greenberg tweeted Tom Farinella, right? And this is what he tweeted. He said, now he got to clean up the mess. What mess are you going to clean up, bro? You left. Hey, Delisa. You left. So I'm just not getting it, man. Come on, man. Stop. Let me see what's next. Okay, here's the charges. Here we go. Greenberg definitely get on my nerves. Tyler probably did my deal, so yeah. So let's go down these charges. I got this from Diva Divine Light. Shout out to Diva Divine Light. I got this from her. Let's go. Count 1, racketeering. They didn't prove that. Count 2, Mann Act, transportation. They didn't prove that. Count 3, Mann Act, coercion and enticement. They didn't prove that. Count 4, Mann Act, coercion of a minor. Who was a minor at the time? They damn sure ain't proved that. Count 5, Mann Act transportation of a minor. They definitely ain't proved that. Count 6, Mann Act transportation. They ain't proved that. Count 7, Mann Act coercion and enticement. They ain't proved that. Count 8, Mann Act transportation. They definitely ain't proved that. Count 9, Mann Act coercion and enticement. So, wait a minute. You give the same charges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yo, like, when I look at this, I'm like, how? How? Jane Doe number 4. We all know and we all know he never took Jane Doe number 4 out the state. So how was he charged with that? There you go right there. What, Anthony? What's your question? There you go right there. So you charge this man for no reason, and then I'm gonna be honest. The word on the curb was, the jurors. It was 6 jurors who didn't believe that he was guilty. But Ann Donnelly, now, when I said word on the curb, now Ann Donnelly said, we have to find this man guilty and ain't nobody leaving until y'all do. So they all voted guilty so they can leave because they didn't want to be stuck there. That's a messed up situation. And it's wrong. That's a messed up situation and it's wrong. Why do that man like that? But the last thing before I go. Jane Doe 4 sets up for appeal wrongfully charged facts. One thing before I go. This gonna bust y'all bubble. Everybody talking about Robert. Why nobody talking about this? Why nobody talking about this? And when I say nobody, I mean nobody. Nobody's talking about this. The defendants of hell. Why nobody's talking about this? Check this out. Linda Yvette Anishis is the plaintiff. Her defendants are the CIA, York Wright, George H. Sheriff, George H. Bush Sr., Barbara Bush Sr., Hollywood Industry, Trinity Broadcasting Network, Sony Records, Barry Soetoro. Do y'all know who that is? Do y'all know who Barry Soetoro is? Michelle Obama, J.P. Morgan and Chase and Company, Nation of Islam, the Vatican, William and Hillary Clinton, Grand Encampment of Knights Templar, the Grand Lodge of Free and Accepted Masons of Tennessee, Ralph Denny Friday, David Dixon Goodwin, Pope Benedict, that's 10, Pope Benedict 16, the Society of Jesus, oh my God, David Dixon Goodwin. This is a powerful list right here. So why nobody talking about this? I'll tell you why. Each one of these people that's listed as a defendant at a snap of a finger can have your life tripled and gone. Miss Shirley said, Dana, how can we find out if it's true about the judge? Well, I guess you got to wait for one of the jurors to open up and talk. Philip I said, dang, they charged the whole nation. Well, she was violated by these people and by these companies. This is crazy. This is crazy. So my question is, why nobody talking about that though? Ain't nobody talking about that. And then I'm gonna tell you this. Hey, Coretta, you ain't supposed to say too much. Midas, you ain't supposed to say too much. They don't know what all of us know. I'm glad Fantasia not here. Charlene Canick worked with what he had. He was not on the case that long, in my opinion. Facts. Because it ain't none of them, ain't none of them innocent people, but they want to sacrifice R. Kelly because it was easy to be done when you have so many people against you. Facts. Barry Cerrito is Obama. You know it. Freemasons. Yep. Barack. Yep. Opinion. Okay. Okay, I answered that. That means Kamala Harris, but they can't say her name because she's VP, Knights Templar. You already know my Midas. You know. And the crazy part is that list is everybody that be at the spirit feeding. Just wanted to let you know. That list is everybody that be at the spirit feeding. Man. Hold on. What up, Big Vi? Even though you called the wrong number, but what's up?
What's up, man?
Ain't nothing.
What you say?
But I said, even though you called the wrong number, what's good, bro?
Oh, yeah, man, I ain't got that call-in number because, you know, I got to hit the person line when it's personally individual. What's up, Chad? What's up, chat? I want everybody in the chat to understand something. All this BS rumors about KL snitching, man, if you're going to snitch, right, if I'm in trouble and I'm going to snitch, I need to work out my deal before I go to trial. Therefore, I need to know what the outcome is going to be if I'm going to give y'all this information. It makes no sense to go get found guilty to work for the police.
Right.
You know, it don't benefit you that way. Why would you trust some people that just railroaded you?
Right. Right.
So, all these rules about this man snitching, that's asshole backwards. If I'm a snitch, I need to work out my deal before I go to trial.
Right. And on top of that, and tomorrow I'm gonna talk about the petitions that was put out there by real powerful people to set Robert up.
Yeah, and I seen it. I'm gonna send it to you today. Interview. Toy sent me, and I watched it. I mean, a lot of the actions that we seeing from the prosecution, like
facts, Midas.
A lot of the federal government actions are based off of. I mean, it's like everything that he did during that 2008 trial and prevented it from happening this time. Because like he was talking about, they didn't want him to put out his music during that trial, so he put out the remix for the new Chocolate Factory album. The record label didn't want him to put the music out, but he put it out anyway. Hold on. They wanted him to push the album.
Hold on, bro.
They didn't want him to put it out.
Hold on, bro, because Miss Lady T talking some crazy stuff. What are you talking about, Miss Lady T? I did not call out Tony Mottola or Tommy Mottola. That's what you mean to say. I never said Tommy Mottola's name. I be trying to save her, bro, but Now, but go ahead and finish.
Yeah, I was saying in this interview, it showed
like everything that Kel's been doing in his first trial, he was speaking about how the record label didn't want him to put out his music, but he was like, he was saying, like, if you go to war, or some go to war, they take their sword or whatnot. He said, when I go to war, my music is my weapon. So he was like, he put out the Chocolate Factory album during that crowd, even when his label and his lawyers were telling him not to do it. But when they started doing good, the record label wanted him to do the photo shoot and wanted to push the album. You know, and so that's why I feel like a lot of the stuff he talked about during that first trial, the federal government, they made sure they went in a not allowed none of that to happen this time. That's why it was so important for them to put the new campaigns out, that docu-series, all that shit. This shit is a big conspiracy, man. And you just have to sit back and put it all together.
Right.
But that snitching, working for the people, though, but now nobody on this YouTube street that really say they for Kells believe that, because ain't no sense of snitching if you're already been in trial. You can't trust the same people who convicted you.
Yeah, you're right. Right, you're right about that.
I'm gonna keep listening, man. We're gonna keep on doing freestyles. Tomorrow come on. You know that child support topic. I gotta get in on that a little bit, man.
Oh yeah, but I'm gonna have a call in tomorrow because you know Ro gonna go all the way in on that tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of people gonna be hurt. Their feelings gonna be hurt. But
did you look up that? Did you look at what I tagged you in on Instagram? That lawsuit.
Not yet.
Man, check it out. That's a lawsuit against the child support agency, man. A federal lawsuit.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna look it up. But I sent it to Ro. And Ro, yeah. Yeah. And we want to talk about it tomorrow.
Okay, that's a bit. Well, I'm at work, man. I'm gonna keep on listening. You keep getting it in here, man. Stay focused, bro.
All right, I got you. So that's what it is. It's like it's just craziness. Like everybody wanna downplay Robert. Don't downplay Robert. And tomorrow, I'm gonna tell you, tomorrow's gonna be even worse, cause I'm gonna talk about these petitions that were sent to me. But before I go, I'm gonna play this video. I want y'all to check this out. It was sent to me.
What you said about R. Kelly is the shit that happens when you around fake motherfuckers who will set you out. Look what his wife doing.
What's she doing, Cole?
And she setting him out? Darlene, didn't you know something about that?
She's making her rounds, talking about what happened.
All them girls who were with R. Kelly were not kidnapped in all this bullshit they saying. Ain't no motherfucker kidnapping hoes.
Oh, she slept.
Hoes fuck willingly.
Yeah.
What he...
Wow. Wait, I won't play that again. Hold on.
What you said about R. Kelly is the shit that happens when you around fake motherfuckers who will set you out. Look what his wife doing.
What's she doing, Cole?
And she setting him out? Darlene, didn't you know something about that?
She's making her rounds, talking about what happened.
All them girls who were with R. Kelly were not kidnapped in all this bullshit they saying. Ain't no motherfucker kidnapping hoes.
Oh, she slept.
Hoes fuck willingly.
Yeah.
What he...
Well, it up this Corey Holcomb off. Well, on that note, he's speaking facts there. So like I said, Lisa Ray and all of y'all, I'm shocked that you even will go there, Lisa. I'm shocked that you ain't checked Selena fake ass. But that's okay. That's okay, because as we see, Everybody calm and catching up to him. I'm going to start watching y'all show because when y'all have a call in, I'm going to call in every time. And I'm going to call in and talk about Robert Kelly. I'm going to make y'all hang up on me. That's how much I'm going to drill at. And I guess when I start, somebody else will pick up and do it. Until we just interrupt y'all show. And I'm going to tell you why. Because how can y'all say 1 minute y'all love this man, then the next minute y'all trying to dag him, then the other person, I feel sorry for him. He need mental help. He need mental help well. Robin need mental help. Okay. If y'all gonna say he need mental help, this what I say. When he get out, Robin need to turn himself upside down and pull his pants down so y'all can kiss his you know what. And then at the end of the day, when he come home and dropping albums, don't go say, oh, Robert, we sorry. Because I'm going to be right there. Don't trust her. Don't trust her. No. Don't trust her. I'm going to be nice and loud. Don't try. Don't trust her. I ain't gonna lie, man. I just want my boy to be home, be safe, and leave the fake people alone. That's all I want. That's what they did to Joshua. Facts. We don't have to kidnap nobody. Georgia girl, I'm going to tell you. That was just, I believe Gayle King told Az to come on there looking like that so that way people can feel sorry for her. I'm just going to keep it a buck. Angela Stanton King, I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you. You down here in Georgia. I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you. I need to show you a caseload of facts. And then we can go live. And then you can let everybody know that Geronda was a liar. So what's his name? Byron. If you see this, let's do an interview on Hip Hop, whatever, Hip Hop Weekly. DanaJay and Angela Stanton King. Let's talk R. Kelly. Yeah, Lisa Ray filming Players Club too. Yeah. I don't know if Kwame Brown gonna have me on this channel. I'm too real for TV. And you know the Go Along, Get Along gang went and lied to him, so I don't know if he'll have me on his channel. But I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not telling my moves no more. Y'all just see when it happen. Y'all just see when it happen. But look, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. You know what I mean? Elephants don't swat flies. Jets fly over turbulence. And you can kill hate, negativity, and lies with truth, honesty, and respect. Also, be someone important, y'all. Guess who that is? Yourself. Be someone important. Be yourself. Until next time, you about to see DanaJay logo switch, and you're going to see what it really look like behind me. So, I'm up out of here. Let's go.
Say what you gonna do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. That ass count, gotta make it last now. Start off slow, then I'ma beat it up.
I don't like to waste time on stupid conversation. There's no profit in that. So if I'm around people that are always complaining with no solutions, then I'm wasting real estate in my brain for what I need to project. And what I project in my brain is what I project in my reality. So that real estate only has to be for evolution, things that are going to help me get where I got to go. You understand? Help me evolve. So if my conversation with you makes me stagnate, we don't have too much conversation either. I don't have no time for no stupid ass conversation.
Tony Curtis, let's go! Shout out to Tony Curtis.
Yeah, what's up? This your homeboy Ice Cube. You know what it is, the West Coast Warlord, the Grand Wizard. Don Mega is in the house. Now check this out. I'm inviting you to join the official Black People Social Network. WeGotUps.com. That's WeGotUps.com. 100% black owned, man. I see you here, boys. I see you. You out there doing it, man. And as we say in the Big 3 League, we got ups, baby. So WeGotUps.com. Check it out, man. You know what I mean? Obviously, you know, black people, we definitely need to socialize, get together, figure out this system we are going through. So, you know, WeGotUps.com promises to be that place. Like I said, black owned. Gotta love it. And, you know, willing to make sure that you guys make a social connection. So WeGotUps.com, you know, from your homeboy Ice Cube. Got to throw up the dub, you know, for that. You know what I'm saying? And hey man, official Black People Social Network. You know, I get it right. Don't worry about nothing. Just join, man. Join the official Black People Social Network. WeGotUps.com. WeGotUps.com, man. That's easy, man. We got ups, baby. We got ups. Your homeboy Ice Cube, and I'm out. Throwing up the dub for We Got Ups, man. Check it out.